Welcome to today's pick a card reading. So we have, as per usual, 3 different piles. We are going to use both tarot and oracle to look into if your person, so be it an ex or just someone who you are away from, if they are going to return to you. Alright, so we have pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. So just pick whichever one you feel most drawn to, or the number, or you can check by the stone. So yeah, we're starting with pile number 1. Pile number 1, we have the Ace of Wands, the Empress, Page of Wands. We have the Tower and this Scythe card, as well as Deception and Healthy Body. Alright, so for this pile, in regards if you will hear from them, I definitely see that you will, because the Ace of Wands is speaking of new beginnings. The Page of Wands is also about messages coming through. So these are strong indicators of that you will be hearing from someone or this person. I feel like they do have a very youthful energy to them because this is a page. I feel like you are being represented as the Empress, regardless if you are male or female watching this. I just feel like this one is showing that they find you very down to earth. You are very reliable. It almost feels like this person you are dealing with, that you are more mature than them, because the contrast of the Empress and the Page of Wands. But it does show that they have interest in you and passion, and they definitely want to talk to you again. So that is one thing. Moving on to these cards, this Tower is a very more like individual card. Someone who's more like shut in or not as open with what they're thinking. The side here, I feel, is about a swift decision that they have made. So I feel like this gives a bit more of a background story, which I feel that this is probably someone who, like, one of you cut the other out from the connection for a while, and then they are returning in. We have the Deception card, so I feel like there was probably something that they have not been fully honest with you about. There's air that needs to be cleared up, or possibly also misunderstandings, but I feel like this is more about someone who has not been very upfront with what they wanted, and that is why there has been like a disconnection. And during this time, they have been for themselves, I feel. Like, we do have the Healthy Body card. I want to take a note on that upon their return to you, there is a very a physical energy, possibly a sexual energy around it, just because I'm getting this impression with this, very warm colors, and I relate this Healthy Body card to something that is more physical. So I feel like that is one of their intentions returning to you, is that they may want to have some of, let's say, physical contact with you. I also want to point out that the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, this combination, they are of course of a message coming forth, but at the same time they are not as stable or reliable. So that is something to keep in mind, that your person will be returning to you, but with their intention, even though they are like good intentions, it does not seem like something that will, fully matured, or they have fully thought through. So you need to keep in mind, or maybe having, a proper conversation or confrontation with them upon this, if you are someone who wants to have a serious connection, of course. And I feel like there's something to need to be kind of like picked up, or like revealed during this time of separation, because it's showing that they have been thinking about, like they have been thinking over the situation and thinking about the separation. So again, the deception card shows something needs to be more confronted, like a heart to heart conversation you really need to consider, because this person has not been fully honest, like regardless of the positive intention or negative intention, they have not been fully transparent with their intentions towards you. And I feel like even though they are returning, they are still hiding something from you. So this is more like a physical appearance, or or someone feeling attracted to you, kind of like this kind of reappearance. So please keep that in mind. But that is a yes for pile number 1. So looking to the pile number 2, we have very soon a man and a mountain. We have the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the Temperance. Now, I know that this says very soon, but I do not feel like this person is returning very soon. This might sound like funny, but if you look at this, I'm getting a waiting kind of energy with the Temperance card. And we have the mountain here as well. The mountain is showing challenges that needs to be overcome. And with this 10 of Wands, is also showing like this is like like a significant approach. This person has been really thought through, or is some kind of like difficulty or a challenging task for them to come forth to you. That is why I feel like it might not be very soon exactly, because this card, the very soon card, has a element of making a decision. It reads here, clearly decide what you want, so that will come to you now. So I feel like this person, now we do have a pick of a male energy, so this is a more maybe significant if you're female, but it looks like it's the male person here who is having to make like a decision about coming forth. So that is the case, one thing. And I feel like they are like deciding on how to approach you. Not if they would, but how to approach you. We have the fiery creative energy. So this definitely shows that they are the one who is going to initiate a kind of like, communication with you. It's just that showing they have burdens or responsibilities they have to take care of. It may or may not be, like applying to just between the two of you. It can show that, that they are carrying a lot of burdens on their back just in their personal life, that they have a lot to deal with. I'm getting a strong sense of responsibility within this card as well. So there's something they are dealing with currently that is not making it easy to just come and talk to you. The Temperance here, I feel like they are going to take their time. They are wanting to have a harmonious connection with you. They want to work things out. So I do feel this is a very like a sincere energy. They mean it well. And then we have the 10 of Cups. This is a beautiful energy because they're showing that their intention is, for the two of you to be happy together. Like very emotional fulfilling. So they are definitely coming with like fully packed feelings, and that is why it's weighing so heavily on them. I think they feel like this is something that's that they need to be really careful with, or they're really they are very considerate it's very significant for them in how they are approaching you. But yes, for this one, they are just, on the verge of how to. But I think you will be hearing from them. They will be returning to you. And this is someone who is, I feel like they are serious. So let's look at the third pile. Here's the third pile. We have the mice and the rider, the tower, the king of pentacles, two of wands, swords, and flirt. Alright, so with this pile, well, first to point out, the king of pentacles is a significant male energy again. So I'm getting also like the same, the two of wands is kind of similar to the previous pile, that there is a decision. I feel like this is about a decision of this male energy here. So again, a male person, a guy who needs to make a choice to take action. However, this one, we have the tower, is showing something is not as stable. Are really hesitant about returning. The tower here is usually showing something that has fallen apart, and they are currently making the decision if they should be moving on or trying to mend something that is already broken. And I feel like they are rather, not very hopeful of your situation, unfortunately. Looking at these cards, well, the mice is showing that there is something that is really bothering them. The rider here will be, coming forth, returning, taking action. So I feel like they are hesitant about taking action again in these cards. And even if they are returning, they feel like this, reunion may not be as rewarding. So there is, the mice is an energy of, being bothered or feeling bugged of a situation or feeling a bit depressed, like you feel like it's not gonna pay out. So moving on to the swords, I feel like they are really trying to dig down to how things used to be. The foundation is like analyzing. I feel like the swords and the tower here are very strongly linked in this spread. The tower is, looking into what didn't work out, what could be if they are coming back, and they're just looking through the source material, or how things are deep down in the foundations, and they are feeling that the foundation is probably not gonna hold upon return. We have the flirt card, so I feel like if they're returning, they are not in for something too serious, more likely because they are not really trusting in their situation. I feel like flirt is going to try with a light approach. If they are going to come back, I feel like this person is really hesitant, and they are also maybe looking for a alternative, new pathways forward, and getting in touch with other people. So that is something else I pick up with the flirt card. So for this, of those of you who picked the pile number 3, it looks like, I would say, is difficult. It doesn't show a completely no. They are just really negative about the idea or of the outcome of returning. So I feel like it's more like a 50-50. And even if they are returning, they do have a hesitant energy about, how it may turn to be. So please keep that in mind. So that we have for number 3 is more like maybe/no, I would say. So that's for all the piles today. I hope the messages has been resonating with you, and please let me know if they have. If you like my videos, do subscribe, and you're welcome to fill in the comments of what you would like to see next. And if you like to book a personal reading with me, You can find my Etsy shops in the link in the description below. Alright, thank you so much. Bye.